Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be discussing how to invest $1,000 in your early 20s. Being in your early 20s is truly a blessing and a curse at the same time. When you're in your 20s, you have time on your side and you are in your most active and healthy phase of life. However, most individuals in their 20s do not have the money to enjoy life the way they would like to. So it becomes equally important to use your 20s to start accumulating wealth for your future. There are many ways that you can invest $1,000 in your early 20s and start growing your wealth. Today, we'll be talking about my favorite top 5 ways you can invest your $1,000. Before we start, please hit the like button down below, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to help grow our channel. Now that you've hit the like button, let's start. The first way you can invest $1,000 is by investing in an index fund. Honestly, this is my favorite way to invest, and I think everyone should be investing in the S&P 500 index fund. I have made a whole video on why you should be investing in the S&P 500. The link's down below if you'd like to check it out. Now that you have $1,000, you'd be investing $83 in a low-cost index fund. So if you look at the S&P 500 index, this index has had an average annual return of 10%. So if you're in your 20s and you invest $83 a month until you reach the age of 65, so 45 years, your investment would be worth around $750,000. However, the truth is, once you get to your mid-20s, you're most likely going to get a job that pays you a bit more. And now you can start investing, let's say $500 a month. So if you invest $500 a month from the age of 25 until 65, you can have a portfolio worth over $3 million. So it's really important to use your 20s to start accumulating wealth and start investing early. In my opinion, index investing is one of the best ways you can invest. And being in your 20s, it becomes crucial to start investing as soon as possible to get greater returns. The second way you can invest $1,000 is by starting a business. When you think of a business, most people start thinking of retail or a restaurant chain. And to be honest, to start those, you need millions of dollars. And some of them don't even have a high profit margin. You can start a good income generating business with $1,000 as long as you're willing to put in the work. I know you're wondering, what business can you start with $1,000? He's crazy. But I can tell you one business from personal experience from my friends and clients that they have started and they have made hundreds of thousands of dollars now by working hard and growing this business. And this business is a car detailing business. With $1,000, you can pick up decent products from Amazon and start advertising. Most successful detailers started from their house and, like to grow any other business, reinvested all their profits back into the business so they could buy better products and start advertising even more. Once they were able to grow their customer base, not only were they able to go from just detailing at their house, they're able to start either a mobile service or expand it into warehouses where they have employees detailing the cars and they just focus on growing the business. And car detailing is not just the only business you can start with $1,000. Other businesses that really take off is starting a landscaping business, becoming a personal trainer, and even starting a bakery from home. You can get creative in starting a business as long as you're willing to put in the work. And once you start growing your customer base, it'll become easier to expand your business and start making more money. Now, a third way you can invest your $1,000 is by buying individual stocks. Buying individual stocks is much more risky than buying an index fund. However, you have more control over buying an individual stock versus an index fund. That is, buying an individual stock, you get to pick what company you want to buy, where the index funds consist of multiple companies packaged into one index fund. Buying an individual stock is a lot more work than buying an index fund. You will have to look at the company's financials and stay on top of them. Some of the areas you might want to look at is corporate revenues, if they're increasing, decreasing, or if they're stagnant. Also, you want to see if the company's turning a profit. I personally do not purchase stocks of companies that do not turn a profit. However, there are individuals that are willing to buy a company that's running at a loss just because they know that maybe in the future they'll turn big profits and so they can get larger returns. Also, you want to look at the cash of the company, their current assets, and the level of debt. However, these were just some high-level things to look at. If you're going to buy an individual stock, do your research properly and do an in-depth analysis. So if you haven't figured it out by now, buying an individual stock is much more riskier and requires a lot more work. But at the same time, you can get a higher return. For example, if you invested $1,000 in Apple 20 years ago, your stocks would be worth $460,000. And the same $1,000, if they were invested in the S&P 500 index, they would be worth $7,000. So you can definitely beat the market by large by investing in individual stocks, but do your research before you buy. The fourth way you can invest your $1,000 is in crypto. By now, we have heard of multiple people becoming multimillionaires by buying crypto. But we've also seen many people lose their whole life savings in crypto. I would proceed with caution when investing in cryptocurrencies. At the end of the day, you're going to hear more about winners as those stories sell more than the losers. All crypto is volatile. So let's say if the price of crypto drops by 50% and you're an individual that would panic and sell, I would not advise you to invest in cryptocurrencies, as you might need thick skin to stick it out in the long haul to get your returns. Currently, there are over 23,000 different cryptocurrencies out there that you can purchase. So you'll definitely have to do your research on which one is right for you. Two of the biggest coins are Bitcoin and Ethereum. I would say these coins have held up decent in the long run. However, even these coins are volatile. A lot of people get caught up in the hype and rumors and end up losing a lot of money. So please stick to the facts and do your research. I personally wouldn't invest more than 5% of my portfolio in crypto. In the end of the day, you can make a lot of money from crypto if you buy the right coin at the right time. But I would only invest the money that you're willing to lose, so that you're not always panicking and you can sleep at night even if you do lose that money. The last and fifth way you can invest $1,000 in your early 20s is by investing in yourself. I do not think any money invested in yourself is ever a waste. You can learn skills that can earn you hundreds of thousands of dollars in the long run. You can buy books that teach you how to start a business, how to invest, and even network with people. I personally have read a lot of books on investing and started investing at the age of 18, before I even started my business degree in university. Also, if you're someone who's already working and you're looking to polish your resume and get to the next step, you can take online courses to become proficient at softwares such as Power BI and Excel. Also, if you're looking to pick up new skills, there are amazing online courses that teach you how to use Photoshop, how to edit videos, and become a social media manager. All these courses will help you get better or put your foot in the door to get a job. Once you have that job, you learn as much as you can and you move up to a higher paying job. So those were my top 5 places where you can start investing your $1,000 in your early 20s. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Please stay tuned for future videos. And until then, remember to keep investing.